Okay, chapter 32, Ancient Greek Drama, a case study of solstice. A major supporting detail of this chapter is the Oedipus story. An example from the book is how the tale was told. My example would be Oedipus the king and how everything occurred. And at first, the scene is in Thebes and a plague has broken out. And Creon reveals what he heard at Delphi, and that was the murder of Lalos must be vanquished. The murderer of Lalos must be vanquished from Thebes to end the plague. And of course, Oedipus, who was the king, and he was determined to vanquish the villain, even if it were him, but he didn't think it was him. And as he discovers the king of Corinth's death, he realizes the prophecy long ago predicted was not correct, or so he thought. And the prophecy was Oedipus was to kill his father and lay with his mother, which that means like have kids with, his mother. And so he finds that out, and then he asks a messenger, and the messenger gets Lalos' shepherd, and the shepherd tells him, yes, I got you. And that's whenever Oedipus was like, oh my gosh, I killed my dad, and I slept with my mom. And that is how the tale was told, pretty much. And ancient Greek drama is another major supporting detail. An example from the book is Western culture today owes a very great deal to the Greeks. My example would be things we still use today, like the Super Bowl. Mostly everyone loves football and participates in it. And back then, everyone used to love the plays and used to participate in it, whether they acted in it or they were the audience. And now today, pretty much everybody loves football, and they either play football or they sit in the audience and watch on your TV. And another example from the book is honor the power of the gods and goddesses who might be prevailed upon for protection. My example would come from Oedipus the king, and the people would come from Oedipus the king. And Oedipus and the people of Thebes look up to Apollo, who was the sun and healing god. And he said to get rid of the plague, you have to cast out the murderer of Lalos. And they looked up to him, and of course they did that in hopes to get rid of the plague. And another major supporting detail is conventions of Greek drama. An example from the book is, in addition to being poets, playwrights were musical composers. And my example would come from Oedipus as well. And in his play, there was singing and dancing as a chorus. They used the chorus in there. And the last major supporting detail is Greek tragedy. An example from the book is the audience can see what the outcome will be, but the character cannot. Whenever the messenger, and my example would come from Oedipus the king as well, and whenever the messenger told Oedipus what happened, then the audience knew that Oedipus killed the king. But, of course the character didn't know that. And that is the end of chapter 32.